Hey, my friend sent me this absolute trash article that's actually ranking #1 in Google. Stick around this video and I'll explain the 6 reasons why it's trash and what I would do to fix it. So the article is called "Are Plastic Microwave Covers Safe?" I think the only reason that why this article is ranking is because I assume it's from an authority site, but this has all random categories like entertainment, straight as usual, the 80s, and it doesn't seem to have that much eat. It's expertise, authoritativeness and trustworthiness. So obviously if this article was written by a doctor or a hygiene specialist, it's going to automatically have high E than if it's written by a random person. It doesn't answer the question straight away. The introduction, you always want to outline your main point, speaking about what you're going to speak about, just introduce the main answer. The article does not answer the question straight away. Are plastic microwave covers safe to use? They write, plastic microwave cover help not to splatter food in a microwave. Many people use plastic cover in the house, but is it safe to use? So not only are you writing something that doesn't really make that much sense in written English, you're writing something that has nothing to do with the question and you're restating the answer. Now we'll compare this with my answer target with my blog, The Gaming Man, and my question, Xbox One, how to fix backwards compatibility errors. This question is #1 on Google and is pulling over more than 1,000 people a month. It's not one of my best articles. I actually wrote this a long time ago, around about last year. So immediately, I give a quick introduction. Have you tried to play an Xbox/Xbox 360 game using your Xbox One, but games are not working? I understand how annoying that must be for you. So I researched the internet trying to find a solution to this problem. The intro is not the point. So my answer target, the most common reasons why you can't play an Xbox/Xbox 360 game is maybe your game is not backwards compatible, or the Xbox core servers could be down, or perhaps it's a firmware glitch, or you have corrupted OS files. So it's not the best answer target, but it's still ranking #1 in Google. You can Google it, see for yourself. But it answers the question. Straight away answers the question. Now ideally, using Project 24 methods, the answer target has to be under 300 characters and be bolded. Now if you don't know what Project 24 is, this is a course where I learn everything about blogging and YouTube. You can take a look down in the description. So that's the problem. You want your reader to read your answer target, boom, immediately answer the question, and then you want to entice him and her with other questions, and you want to tell them that you have more to answer in the article. Second reason is trash, is it does not link to authoritative sources. So it says, better safe than sorry. Experts suggest that plastic covers should not touch food or should not make any contact with the food when it is heating. The problem with that, who's these experts? You know, if I'm trying to read this article to answer this question, because it's definitely something to do with health, you know, if you're using a moldy old plastic container, it's obviously not going to be the best for health. They should have linked to an established article. Either do a quick Google search, studies on plastic container health. It's like in English class back in the day, we had something in the UK called PEE, point, evidence, explanation. You have your point, you have your explanation, but where's the evidence? So go on WebMD, Google Scholar, there's many different means you can get the authoritativeness. So in this case, it would be a study that proves from Google Scholar that proves that plastic covers should not touch food or make any contact with the food when it's heated. Illustrate your point. You can't say something without any basis to it. All the subheadings should relate to a Google search query. So if you're saying, because you gotta understand, the Google is a complicated algorithm, but it's a computer at the end of the day, and it wants the most simple way to understand what you're writing about. So are plastic microwave covers safe to use? That's okay. What is the problem with plastic? Better safe than sorry. What the hell does better safe than sorry mean? If you're an AI trying to understand the point that you're writing below it, why are you saying better safe than sorry? It makes no sense. You can say plastic is safer than blah, blah, blah. Just have to illustrate it. Third problem why it's so trash is the grammar/English is bad. Google will not penalize a couple grammatical mistakes. My grammar is not the best, so I do have a decent amount of spelling mistakes in all the blog posts, but it shouldn't be obvious. It shouldn't be, this is clearly not written by an English speaker. The whole purpose of Google is getting the best search result, #1. So if it's littered with spelling mistakes, doesn't make sense, factual in errors, it's not gonna rank you #1. Read out what you wrote and see if it makes sense to you. Because to remember, every single reader from your blog or YouTube channel, whatever, they're a real person, so see if it makes sense. You may find different symbols attached to covers like a triangle of an arrow. Do you have any idea what it is? It means you can throw away after using it once. You see, it's not a native English speaker. It might be okay English, but You know, make sure if you're not a native English speaker, you could use a third-party service to proofread or use something like Grammarly Pro. I use Grammarly a lot, I highly recommend it. But the fourth reason is it's trash because it doesn't have any embedded YouTube videos. Now this, I've already done it. Just slap, whenever you ever write a query or a blog post, slap your title in Google. And for example, I see here, Dr. Jen Claude or something from 13 News Now, where it's talking about, is it safe to use microwave plastic? A doctor explains. Or Earth Lab, is microwaving your food dangerous? Anything that relates to your topic and it would enhance it and it will make it more graphically appealing is good. And the good thing about when you embed YouTube videos on WordPress, it doesn't load, it doesn't make your page slower because it won't load the video until you click it. And the beautiful thing is, if you did embed, if this person did embed, is it safe to microwave plastic? It counts towards your watch time on the page. Obviously, the longer you're staying on the article, the better your article looks for Google. So anything you can do on your page, i.e. nice images, especially YouTube videos, even better if it's your own YouTube videos, will increase your time on the page and increase the likelihood of you ranking #1 on Google. The article is only 800 words. It's too short. This article should easily be 1,000 to 1,200 words because it's a complicated question. You could talk about how you store your food. Even the first question, are plastic microwave covers safe to use? That's a big question. You can expand on it. I've written more than 1,000 words on, is a PS4 USB slot always on? I shouldn't have wrote that because it was too small of a question, but this one you can definitely expand on it. And if any of these tips help you, please like and subscribe for more content like this. My name is the London Nomad and my #1 objective in life is making you financially free. This year my plan is to get $10,000 a month using all my online businesses, so subscribe if you want to see it. So again, to summarize, the reason why it's trash is it does not immediately answer the question, does not link to any authoritative links on Google. Subheadings are not related to, some subheadings are not related to a search or don't make sense or will be hard to understand from a computer. 4, the English grammar could be better. 5, there's no embedded YouTube videos. And 6, the article is only 800 words when it easily could be 1,000 to 1,200. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Peace.